Hi, I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Rihanna, and welcome back to Fresh Off the Broke.
Fresh Off the Broke is about personal experiences growing up Asian American in a predominantly white community, Asian media, and Asian pop culture in general. Race has always been a sensitive topic. Every day there are debates over race. With our podcast, we intend to shed light on the experiences of first-generation Asian immigrants, not put them on a pedestal.
We understand that race isn't everything, but there should be an acknowledgement of people of color, the knowledge gap, and the racial divide that will ideally be broken. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into the episode. Today we're going to be discussing Chinese culture and Filipino culture.
Okay, so we're going to be splitting this episode into two parts. We're going to have a language comparison where we do Cantonese versus Tagalog, and then for the second half, we're going to do culture comparison. So, for example, superstition, beauty standards, body language, and etc.
We can start with greetings.
Okay, so what's like the, I don't want to say Google Translate version, but what's the most basic way of saying hi in Tagalog?
I guess it would just be like welcome, which is mabuhay. Oh my
Oh,
god.
okay. And for us, if we were saying like the proper hello, it would be leho. And then if we're saying welcome like you, it would be funying. But we don't usually greet people like that unless, I guess, you're in the service sector.
Oh. I mean, I don't. See, I'm very, what's the word? Westernized. So I can only understand people speaking it, but I can't really speak it myself. Like I can definitely mock my mom.
What are we gonna do with this segment?
No, I know what I'm saying. It's just that my pronunciation is bad. Just a warning.
That's okay. They know we're first gen. So excuse any mistake. Laugh at us. I don't know. Report. No, don't report us.
Don't report.
And then how would you greet a friend? Or actually no. How would you greet family? Someone that you're close.
Family for us, if
that
it's a if it's like a person, like let's say your grandma or your aunt or even your parents when you come home, usually you mano, which is like it's a sign of respect. So you take the older person's hand and put it on your forehead, like the back of their hand on your forehead. Yeah, it's just a sign of respect to older people. And like it's like if there's a family or a party or a family gathering, like the first thing that I'll have to do is go around, find all of the old people and mano. So that's like a family greeting, I guess.
What's it like if you have a non-Filipino family member?
Oh, it's the worst because because your parents are always like, mano, go mano. And it's like, no, they don't know what that means. And then you have to grab the person's hand and you're like, mano po. And then they're like, what are you doing? And it's like, just do it. Just don't ask me what I'm doing.
Like, oh, Rihanna, what are you doing with my hand? Why are you taking my hand?
Yeah. So when I was younger, I always used to like avoid all like the foreigners in my family. I didn't want a mano because it was so awkward. But like now that I'm older, I understand that these people have been integrated in Filipino culture for longer than they've been alive. So like they know what they're doing.
Yeah. For Chinese people, usually if we're greeting a family member, we would call them by the term for what they are. So for example, if it was my grandmother, I guess it would also depend on if it was on my mom's side or my dad's side. If it was my dad's side, it would be mama. And then if it was on my mom's side, it would be popo. And that would be how we greet them. We'd be like, oh, popo, like, oh, hi, grandma. And then
so it's different for which side?
Yeah, it's different for which side. It's really complicated. It's really complicated. Like family tree is a whole different episode. Because the thing is, some people also call their grandma ngoi po. Like I don't want to say it's preference because it does depend on if it's the mom side or the dad side. But the thing is, sometimes there's like rare terms that you use that I might not know.
Oh.
And then I guess, for example, if you were going out for lunch or you were meeting them at a certain time of day, you would be like, "Oh, good morning, grandma," like "Popojo-san," or like something like that. It's not like you where you have to go around and like show a gesture.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Neither of us.
This is like an education podcast at this point.
Neither. Do you have? Do you do anything that involves bowing?
No. It's just like mano. That's it.
Okay. I just want to
like
get a
to
feeling.
bowing. Yes.
Yeah, I think if you really, really want to show respect in Chinese culture, some people will bow. It's just that that's more of a, I want to say, back in the day kind of thing.
Mm.
And they kind of eliminated it in modern Chinese culture, but some people still will do it. Like one time when I was late to Chinese school, I like bowed to my teacher and I was like, "I'm so sorry." There was a traffic jam, I'm so sorry. And then all my friends made fun of me for bowing. They were
That's
like, "Wow, so respectful."
It's like in like especially first gen, it's like mano is like a sign of respect, right? But for us it's like it can also be super playful because it's like when I see my niece who's literally 2 years younger than me and she's she's my niece, I'll pretend to like make her mano, like I'll shove my hand in her face. Or like my older cousins will be like, "Hi," and then they'll just shove their hand in my face when they pass by me on their rounds around the house.
Oh, that's cute.
And then with the little kids, like my cousin's kid, she's like, what, 3? Like I'll make her mano to me because it's funny.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna say, going back to what I said about greeting people and then using the term for what they are, like for example, grandma, uncle, dad, other terms. Do you guys greet when there's someone older than you, and I don't mean like the age gap between you and your grandmother. I mean like, for example, an older sibling or like an older cousin or something.
Yeah.
Do you call them like insert word for older sister, insert like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or do you just call them their name?
So I do know that a lot of first gen here in like America and stuff, they just completely dropped that, like what I'm about to explain, like, but in my family and most people, I guess, the term for calling an older girl is ate, and then an older guy is kuya. So my older cousin, that's a guy, I call him kuya and then his last name, and then like my niece calls me ate Rihanna.
Oh, wait, but why do you call him by his last name, but then your niece calls you?
Oh, did I say last name?
Yeah.
I meant first name.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe there was a difference.
No, I meant first. Like my cousin's name. Oh, let's make up a name. Let's say I have a cousin named Jason. Like Jason, like that's what I would call him. And then my niece calls me Atiriana. It doesn't have to be like within the family also. Like, for example, there's a boy at my school or at our school, and whenever he sees me, he's in 10th, like he's in grade 10. Whenever he sees me, he calls me Ate. Just
That's
because.
So cute.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that it's the same for Chinese people. We call them by like insert term for older male, older female. So for example, an older girl would be 姐姐, which you've been called before, because didn't you say that your niece?
Yeah.
And then for a guy, it would be 哥哥, and then if they were younger, for a guy, it would be 弟弟. Or some people say 細佬, but sometimes 細佬 can be used in an informal way, where you're teasing them, like, why 細佬?
Oh.
And then for a younger female, it'd be 妹妹.
Oh, there's a term for younger?
Yeah. And it's the same with you. It's the term and then their name. Or sometimes people just say the term, like like how you said that guy, he just called you ate.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my niece. She's half Filipino, half Chinese. I'm not well. The term you said for older sister.
Yeah.
What is it?
姐姐.
Yeah, that's what she calls me.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, is she a year old? She's okay. She's like oh my god, I don't even know how old she is. Maybe like almost 2. Maybe.
Rihanna doesn't know her own nieces.
I don't. Okay, she's probably almost 2, but like, and she can talk, but then they're always like, they point at me and they're like, look, it's Ate Rihanna, and then she won't say that. She'll call me like what her grandfather on the other side like calls her aunts or whatever, and it's like it's funny because she does know, like, she differentiates the different sides of the family.
Wait. So she calls you aunt in Cantonese?
No, she calls her dad's sister, older sister.
I understand.
I think because that's what I heard her calling her, like, on the phone. And she'll call like my other Filipino side, like she'll call them all ate and stuff, but then for me it's not.
Because you're Chinese.
She probably thinks I'm on the wrong side of the family. But like,
So wrong. Is there a right side?
No, I mean like wrong as in like she thinks I'm from the other side.
Kind of funny how people think you're Chinese. I mean, no one like. Given that this is a podcast, you can't see Rihanna, but a lot of people think that Rihanna looks Chinese. My mom thought that she was Chinese. My Chinese mother thought that Rihanna was Chinese.
I mean,
welcome, 姐姐.
Thank you.
Wait, that doesn't work.
It doesn't.
You're younger than me. Boy, boy. Do you guys have a greeting where it's like, have you ate yet, or something really casual? Like, yo.
Well, okay, I feel like I don't know how to explain it. Honestly, I don't know.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm trying to think. I feel like there's always like Filipino conversation, unless it's in like one of those business, like, what's the word, business like type settings or whatever. It's very much a casual language. Like, it's very I don't know how to explain it, but it's like very casual language. Like, the direct translations would be very weird in English, but then in Tagalog, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's
okay. It's okay.
I'm trying to put
someone in the comment section explain what Rihanna is saying.
I mean, it's more of like
that is, if anyone is gonna. No, I'm joking.
Like, I'm looking through, I have a list that I found online of like different like phrases, and it's just like, it's more of like, I've never been in a situation where people actually use these.
Oh, okay.
So like, That's why I don't really know. Because I wouldn't see someone that's Filipino and be like, oh, how are you in Filipino? Like, you know?
Yeah, I get it. Can't I almost said Chinese. Please never refer to the language as Chinese. Anyone that's listening right now. Or I will find you.
Oh my god.
Cantonese is also really casual. Like, you know how people think that we're always yelling just because it's a very tonal language, you know. Sometimes people will say things and it just comes off as really loud because it's an emotional language. Like when you're saying, like, this doesn't have anything to do with a greeting, but when you're saying something like wow, instead of saying wow, we'll say wow. And then it's like you're so amazed. Like, it's just the emotion all in one word.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes when we greet someone, like maybe through text, well, I guess not text, maybe like a voice message, they'll ask like, oh, have you ate? Like, yo, have you ate yet? Is it your family? And it might, I don't, yeah, that's like the standard, very casual way of saying it. And like you said before, since it's a really casual language, unless you're in a business type setting or a professional setting, or if you're writing, then it's very standard Chinese. Like, sometimes there are certain phrases that you could not say out loud in Cantonese, but then if you were to write it out, you would have to use very standard, I want to say, black and white squares in a box type of language.
Yeah.
So for example, if you're asking, oh, where are you? It would be 雷宾斗. But then if you were to write that, it would be 雷, hold on, let me think about it. 你在哪里? 雷 joy la le. Yeah. And it would be like Mandarin. It would be very standard. That's why a lot of my friends that know Cantonese, they don't understand the songs because the songs are written in standard Chinese. Or even the news, when they're reading out the news, it sounds like a completely different language. Last time you had the police, this time it's me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that outside or is it you?
Is it me? Excuse me.
They're coming for you now.
Okay. And then I guess we could transition on to, what's the word that I was
Phrases when you say when you're pissed. Or like,
yeah,
phrases.
like what I was saying, like, wow. Very emotional phrases.
Yeah.
Do you
What's
guys
a phrase
have
that
a
you say? Doing.
I'm having too much fun.
I'm trying to think.
Oh my god.
Well, instead of like things like I don't know how to explain this either. I don't even think there's a thing like this in English, but it's kind of similar to how like the F word can be used in so many contexts. You know?
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Well, it's not a swear word though. It's more of like you would say it sounds weird and I just say it monotone, but like I could be used in like a variety of different scenarios. Like for example, when you say like what the heck or something, you say ano ba yan? I'd be like, ay ano ba yan? Like, oh my gosh, what the heck or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is something that I say a lot. Or when something pisses me off, I'll be like, I like what? Well, I wouldn't even I can't even finish off the sentence without speaking English because that's how Western
You got cut off. Oh, I thought you said that's how much of a mess I am.
I mean, yeah, that too.
Oh.
But or saying hoy when you call someone over. It's so weird saying it without being able to say it like pissed off, you know?
Yeah.
But
yeah, we have that too. Like, you say hoy, we say why.
Mm. Let me see.
Do you guys have a ayah? You
We
know,
have ay
like
nako,
that. Oh, okay.
which is
That's
oh
close
my.
enough.
um,
I can't say that ayah. The thing is, ayah is one of those words that could be used for multiple things. Like it could be, oh my god, oh my god, I'm so pissed. Like ayah, and then it could
yeah.
be disappointed. It could be disappointed, be like ayah,
Mm.
or you could be scared, like ayah.
It's the same with I, but like I can't because it's hard to like produce a natural sounding noise without actually being in a certain situation, you know?
Yeah, I get
Because
that.
I don't want to scream into the mic because that's basically how I speak Tagalog. Like in order for me to have like the best pronunciation that I can possibly come up with, which isn't that impressive, I need to be like making a face and like
Can we get a little sample of that?
it'll come out at some point.
Okay.
I just don't know
Oh,
when.
wait. Is there? Let
Yeah.
me think.
Oh, how about things that your parents say?
When you say things that your parents say, you mean when they call you, when they yell at you, or I mean, that could be everything.
Like how do they if they're in another room, how do they call you?
Why? And like they'll be like, "Hey, Tiffany, come here." Why? The thing is, my parents don't call me by my name, like in English or in Chinese. They call me "moi moi," which is like a term for your daughter, in a
Mm,
sense.
that's
And
really
so
smart
they'll.
to
That's
say.
really smart. It is not smart when you're with a group of other girls, because then you'll
That's
have all these parents calling their daughter moi moi. Although some people say Layla, which is literally daughter.
mm.
But moi moi is, I want to say, a term of endearment, even if it's not always used with that tone. But my parents will be like, why? Moi moi, why? I have to do this quietly so my parents can't hear me, and they'll be like,
Oh my
are you like? But yeah, they'll be like, why? Moi moi, why?
god. Bro. That's similar to Tagalog because it's like they'll be from the other room they'll just be like child, like yelling child basically. Or
Come here.
my child. Depending
Come
on the
over
mood. It's either kid or my kid. Guess which one is for which
here.
food?
Right here.
Oh yeah, and child
What do you
is
guys say?
anak.
Sorry? What child?
Child is anak. So if you're saying my child, it would be
Oh,
anako.
wait.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that makes so much. Oh, wait. How do you
Why?
say you?
What do you mean you?
Y-O-U, like in Tagalog. Or does it vary depending on who they are?
Oh, like what if I'm calling someone you?
Yeah.
Um,
Like you go do this. Because I genuinely thought that anak meant you. And I think that was a mistake.
oh. Well, it's more less of like a you go do this. It's more of like, oh my gosh, how do I me and my limited knowledge.
Why am I asking you a simple question? I'm sorry.
It's such a simple question and I can't even answer. But it's like, let me think. If my mom's
I dropped something. Oh,
there's
I
no
dropped.
really like you'd go do this. It's more of like do this. You're
Okay.
directing it. But yeah, anak means child.
Okay. I thought it meant you. But yet again, I am Chinese. Uh, do you guys have a phrase that you use when you call someone to eat dinner?
um, not really. It's more of like literally just saying let's come go eat dinner. Or, let's go eat. Like it's not really. There's no like special phrase really. I think.
Okay.
What about you?
We don't have a special phrase per se because the phrase just means eat food.
Mm.
But people use that to call someone to eat dinner. Like eat food, dinner's ready. That's how it's used. Or not even dinner, it's just whatever meal. It's
Mm.
sikfan, which directly translates to eat rice, I guess. Because I can't talk my way out of this one. Insert all the racist comments. But yeah, because I equate a meal with rice in a way. Because the thing is, rice as itself is my fan, but then a meal is also fan. You take out the first word, which, you
Oh,
know, that's why when you translate it, it technically means eat rice.
nice. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. It's fun.
Mm.
It bothers me how I can't say any of these in a realistic tone.
Yeah.
Like normally, this would be yelled. I don't know if I've ever heard someone say "it's fine" nicely. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
yeah. How do your parents call you stupid?
Oh, they say tanga,
When
tanga ka. It just means
oh,
stupid. You're stupid.
there's "Are you kidding me?" with this. "They mo cao cho ah."
Are you kidding me? Oh wait, we have one like that. What is it? Oh my god, I don't even remember. And I literally said this like all the time. I don't
You can
remember what it
look it
is.
up to refresh your memory.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just like a. See, a lot of my when I try to think of phrases, I get the phrases in my mind, but they're in English and spoken in a Tagalog accent.
When you say that, you mean
Like when I'm
because you
thinking of when I think of that phrase, like "Are you kidding me?" or like "Are you dumb?" or like something like a phrase, I think of it. The first thing that comes to mind is me saying it, but in like an accent. Like because
can
I
you do it?
always my mom will say something to me and then I'll repeat it, but in English because I translate it automatically in my mind, but I say it as if she was saying it, so I'm mocking her accent. I don't know how to
Wow,
explain it.
Rihanna. Wow. Race. Just
Racist.
kidding.
I don't know, like, huh.
That's okay. That's okay.
This is just me struggling for 30 minutes straight.
Struggling for 30 minutes straight.
Yeah.
What do you guys say when you say goodbye and when you leave?
Um, Let me see.
Because for us, we say bye bye,
Oh,
which like when you
yeah.
type bye BAI, we say it
Yeah.
like that. Bye
Oh,
bye.
wait, why is that so cute though?
Bye bye. And then some people say see you next time, hachi joikin. Or some people say joikin, but that's not as casual, you know what I mean? Like sometimes when people learn a language, they learn something in a very structured way, but then when you say it in a conversation, like conversational Cantonese, people don't usually say joikin.
Mm,
It's usually bye bye.
yeah,
Yeah. What about you?
I found it. It's you say paalam, which is like you're letting them know that you're gonna leave. So you wouldn't just say that. You would say like, um, this is like completely wrong, but this is how it translates in my head. It's like, we're letting you know now that we're leaving, and then usually we'll say like, okay, bye, in English.
Oh, the letting you know that you're leaving thing. That's a thing in Mandarin. They'll be like, "Oh, I'll leave now," or like, "I'll go. I'm going for 我先走."
Yeah, yeah. It's not really like
Anything else?
bye. It's more of like a, we're letting you know that we're leaving now, and then we leave.
Do you guys take forever to say goodbye?
Yes.
I feel
Oh
like
my God.
that's a thing that all Asians do at a party
Yeah.
or at a gathering or even a conversation because my mom will be on the phone or doing voice messages on WeChat with someone
Mm.
and it feels like they've said goodbye for 20 minutes.
Yeah. I think it's an Asian
There's,
thing.
yeah, I think so too. There's one last thing that I want to do for language comparison. Do you
Mm.
guys have a term to cheer someone on?
Um,
Like,
what's
let's
yours?
go,
What's
fighting,
yours?
gayo,
Oh.
which directly translates to add oil.
Wait,
Like,
really?
yeah. So you know when you add oil to a car?
Mm. Oh.
Yeah. It's I want to say the metaphor is as if you're stepping on the pedal and you're revving the engine.
Mm.
That's how I interpret it. Sometimes my friends make fun of that phrase. My friend will be like, "Oh yes, I love adding oil." It just
Yeah.
that's
I don't have
what
a
we say.
phrase like that. That's so weird. I've noticed like when I went to the Philippines, a lot of the girls there were just taking like Korean words, like fighting, like whatever. You know what I mean when I say
Yeah,
that.
I know what you're saying.
But like they'll just take they took up like because K dramas are very big in the Philippines.
Mhm.
A lot of that like Korean culture has influenced modern
Oh,
day girls, I guess.
yeah.
Which
I
is how
found out that there was a Filipino version of My Love for Another Star. You know that K drama?
let me search it up. I probably wait, what's it called?
My Love from Another Star.
My Hero
Comment
Academia.
down below if you know what this drama is. Try to create some interaction down in the comment section. Please comment.
Wait, that's Thing. What's his name? What's that guy's name again? He was in
I don't know what you're looking at.
the main guy in My Love from Another Star.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh, the actor? Let me check. Hold on.
Kim So Hyun. Wait, is that his name? Oh, it is him. Yes, that man.
Kim
And
Soo-hyun?
he was in Dream High. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, throwback. Sorry.
Comment down below if you've seen that. But there's a Filipino version.
Probably should.
There was
I mean,
also another version in a different country, but it was pirated, I believe. Not pirated. It was done without it was done without authorization. Let me. Yeah, there was an Indonesian version, first
Oh,
thought to be an authorized remix, but then found out to be a plagiarized version.
oh my God.
Yike.
Oh, so the Filipino one was made in 2017.
That is quite recent.
Yeah. I
This
didn't know
drama
this.
came out in, I want to say, 2013.
Yeah. 2013, 2014.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a time.
I know.
I
Bro.
love the soundtrack for this drama. My Destiny. You know that song? Like, you are my
Oh,
destiny.
it's from
That's,
this?
yeah.
Exposed. I didn't know that.
Another tangent before we go back.
Yeah.
Boys for Flowers. One of the songs from the soundtrack, I didn't know this, but it was a really popular Chinese love song that was translated into Korean.
Oh, damn.
I didn't know because I actually haven't seen Boys Over Flowers.
Oh my god, you're not really well, okay. Hot take. You're not really missing much. I tried watching the first episode of like the oldest one and it's just so I mean, for its time, yeah, it was ahead of itself, but like it's so tacky, bro. It's tacky. It's good tacky, but I could not.
I know the plot because I've seen remakes.
Mm.
You know, like the Celebrity remake.
Yeah.
Like I know there was a Shiny remake. There was also, hold on, how many remakes are there? We're getting off topic. Sorry, guys.
Too many remakes.
But yeah, let me check what's the name of the song here. Actually, I'll just look it up in Chinese. Oh, fun fact for people that are wondering why I'm calling it Chinese, even though I just said don't do that. The writing system is called Chinese. The spoken dialects are all called their own thing.
Mm. Any sneeze?
Sorry? Oh. Bless you.
Thank you. Oh yeah, also I call it Filipino, but I'm talking about Tagalog.
Oh, it was also used in the 2018 version of Meteor Garden. Interesting. But yeah, this song was used in Boys Over Flowers. Yeah, there's a video of Lee Min-ho and the original singer Harlem Yu singing it.
Damn.
Oh, the name of the name that they gave it in the K-drama is Kotsporana. Oh, Flower Boy? Okay. Moving on to culture.
What culture? Oh, superstitions. Ha ha ha. I don't know why I laughed.
Do we want to go?
Hmm?
Do we want to start with scary? I don't want. Well, maybe not scary, but do we want to start with the serious ones, or do we want to do the ones that are more light?
Let's start scary. Let's start scary and then go on to not. Do you have any?
I don't know if it's considered scary. It involves death.
Does
that count?
If
if a dog starts howling inside the house without a reason, like for no reason at night, it means that someone's gonna die.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, I've heard that before. That might be
because I think it has something to do with the fact that people think that animals can sense danger.
That sounds like something that my mom's told me before, but I don't remember exactly. Wait, I'm trying to think of. I think there's one like that in the Philippines, but I'm not sure. We have one that's like, right after you attend a funeral. Yeah, a funeral, I guess. You shouldn't go straight home.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like the spirit can follow you home, and you don't want that, obviously. So like always go somewhere before going home.
Should I do anything about feng shui?
I mean, if you want.
Let's stick with superstitions first. I don't want to equate feng shui with superstition. I'm trying not to create like any controversy over here. Anything else is considered scary? Well, there's one that's kind of unsettling. It it goes like this. So, a man and a woman with the same last name, the same surname, they should not get married because Chinese people think that they're probably relatives, which really bothers me. I guess I get it because, for example, like how people say that everyone used to have brown eye and then blue eye. Wasn't it supposed to be a genetic mutation?
Yeah.
So it must have come from someone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we want to go all the way back.
Oh my gosh.
What else do you have? Oh
Um,
no. Can't help falling in love. Wait, what? Sorry, I'm going back to I'm trying to get rid of my Boys Over Flowers tab that I had open. Keep going.
I'm trying to find. There was one that my parents told me, like, don't cut your nails at night because
Oh, we have that too. What's the
what does
reason
it
for
mean?
yours?
What's the reason for yours?
My parents never explicitly told me, but when I looked it up, it said that it brings financial problems.
Financial
My parents
problem.
never told me what it was. I had to look it up.
My parents told me, but I forgot. Because it was like they said something about like ancestors and like bad luck.
That's every single
Or
Asian superstition.
probably it's like they said. I remember my mom saying don't cut them at night because it'll give you a hangnail. But I don't know if
Oh.
that's just something that she told me because she genuinely thinks I'm gonna get a hangnail from cutting my fingers. But like, I don't know.
I file my nails at night just to avoid the problem, the trouble. I don't know if it's the same thing. If anyone knows that's the same thing, let me know. But don't tell my parents. Oh, numbers. What are your? Do you guys have lucky numbers?
Um, Not really. I feel like a lot of Filipino like luck things stem from Chinese culture. And it's very much like 8 is like infinity and um like red is a lucky color and like New Year's you wear polka dots because it means money,
Oh,
coins,
wait.
you know?
Polka dots?
Yeah.
I never got that. I never got that one.
Really?
When I say got, I don't mean understand. I mean I don't have that one.
Oh. It's like during New Year's, you buy a lot of fruit, but
Oh
specifically
yeah.
circular fruit because it looks like money or coins. And then to my mom, I always be like, but why not like squares and rectangles? Because those are checks, bro. I don't want coins. I want checks.
You were ahead of your time. You are ahead of the culture. Buy boxes of chocolate because it represents boxes of gold.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? For us, it stems from, I want to say, sound, if that makes any sense. So the our lucky numbers are our lucky numbers because it sounds like good fortune. Like for example, fat 8 sounds like fat, which is like fat choy, making money,
Oh.
fortune, stuff like that. And
Oh.
then during New Year's, you buy apple. Like that's one of the fruits that you buy. Apples because pingo, the word ping in pingo is also in pingon, which means peace. So
Oh.
ping pingon, you eat apples because it represents peace.
Oh. I did not know that. Do you have the one where
Educational podcast, like you said.
yeah. Do you have the superstition where you should stay home during New Year's?
No. Yeah,
No.
no.
Maybe it's just my dad that because apparently it's bad luck to not be at home like when the new year hits, like actually like the countdown time. It's bad luck because it's like the house is empty.
No, we don't have that. In fact, I want to say that everyone's out having
Yeah.
dinner at the New Year's concert. New Year's concerts in China are crazy. I can't imagine how much money that
Dang.
costs. Because if you think about it, you have every single big channel in China doing their own
Yeah.
different concert. I would love to go to one, but the problem is that every channel knows who's the most popular celebrities are. So you'll have certain celebrities with that channel's concert, and then you have certain celebrities with that channel's concert because everyone's fighting over different people, you know? And
Yeah.
so I feel like I wouldn't get to see everyone at once, which is kind of sad, but money, you know? That's how it be.
Oh yeah, also New Year's you do you have one where it's like you have to make a lot of noise to scare away all like the bad spirits and stuff?
Kind of. The firecrackers, I guess.
Yeah, firecrackers or like I think like hitting spoons against spoons or something, like making noise like that. Oh, also, one time I celebrated New Year's with my friend, and like
Okay.
what they made us do was like once it hit midnight, we went outside. It was an apartment, so we went outside in like the hallway, like outside of the actual apartment, and then we
Okay.
took like round chocolates and like threw them. Well, not threw, but rolled them through the doorway into the apartment because it's like symbolizes like money coming into the home, and it's like the round chocolates, I guess. I don't know.
Wait, what's your friend's background?
She's Filipino also.
Oh, okay, I just wanted to check because I wasn't sure if you were trying to fact check with me.
Oh no, 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 no.
I never got that one. If we're talking about doorways, when we're doing New Year's cleaning, you sweep towards the door so all the bad energy goes out the door.
Yeah, that's a big one. Do you have one where you have to put fruits on top of doorways? Well, specifically grapes,
No.
because we
Define
put
on top.
okay, like I mean, I can't really show because whatever. But like in every
Should I
single
know? Look it
doorway
up.
in my house, well, not every single one, but like the main ones, we use grapes with 12 like individual grapes on the stems, like a bunch of grapes, but there's only 12 of them to symbolize each month of
Do
the
you have to
year.
rip them off so there's only 12?
Well, yeah, basically. And you like put it on top in the middle of the doorway. I don't know what that means. But we do it
I'm
every
looking it up
year.
right now because I want to see. In order for the wealth and prosperity and abundance to enter the house.
Hmm. I mean, that's basically what they all
Because
do
it's
all
round.
the time.
That's a running joke or a running theme. Things are round.
Round things.
Beauty standards seem to not think so.
Wait, oh, what's your shoes your superstition for shoes?
Oh, uh, this varies on the location. I don't want this doesn't, it's not believed. It's not believed throughout the entirety of China, but if you shouldn't buy your partner a pair of shoes because it represents that you're giving them shoes to walk away from you with. It's like here is your transportation, your mode of transportation in a way. I'm pretty sure it's not believed throughout the entirety of China because sometimes when I watch dramas, I'll see a guy buying his girlfriend shoes and then nothing said But then maybe in a different drama, in a different setting, the girl would be like, "Why are you buying me shoes? Don't you know what that represents? I'm paying for this myself."
Mm.
One time when I was out in China, I was with my family and I saw this guy buying his girlfriend sandals because her feet hurt from wearing her heels.
Mm.
So we were walking on a relatively rocky path, and then my aunt whispered to me that they're gonna break up soon.
Oh my gosh.
She was like, "They're breaking up," and I was like, "Oh my god."
That's cute. I mean, it's not cute, but
Just the way she did it, it was like they're gonna break up soon. Rookie mistake.
damn.
What's your shoe thing?
Oh, my shoes thing is if someone hands you shoe or like hand me down shoes or is giving you a pair of shoes just because like they don't want them anymore, they don't need them, you always have to pay them. No matter the amount. It's like usually like 10 or 5 cents or like $1 or something like that.
That is
Because it's
what a
like
profit.
because no, it's because it's like they're giving you something and you're walking, it's like you're walking on them. You know, like they're always going to be under you because it's shoes. So in order for like a sign of respect, you have to give them money for it because it's like you're stepping on their belongings, you know?
Okay.
So like my aunt,
That's
she was like, "Oh, I don't want these pair of shoes. Do you think they'll fit?" I'm like, "Yeah, probably." So I tried them on. It's the Coach shoes that I have.
Oh, those are oh.
Yeah, and she was like, "Do you like them?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take them." And then my dad goes, "You have to pay her, you know?" And my aunt's like, "Yeah, you'll owe me money." I'm like, "What?" And then my dad's like, "No,
Wow.
this." Yeah, I never knew
How
that.
much did you pay?
Like $1. It's like literally like however
Oh,
whatever.
then she really profited. Because if
Yeah.
people usually give 5 to 10 cents, she probably looked at you with a sucker.
No, it's because I was like, Auntie, I literally only have $1 on me. She's like, okay, never mind. I'm like, no, just take it. It's one
I
of those
hate when your
things.
family just takes the situation and then just becomes so much bigger when it's.
I know.
That's a different episode. Stay tuned for that one.
Damn. We both have shoes. Superstitions. We both have
We
shoes.
both have shoes. Period. What if you just assume that I have shoes, Vienna? Do you guys have any specific? I guess this kind of ties in with the last thing, language comparison. But do you guys have any type of specific body language
Yes. This isn't
that was
really like
very serious?
this isn't really a thing that's like um not inherited, but it just it's just one of those things where like for some reason all Filipinos do it and it just gets passed down because like the kid watches their parents do it, usually their
Oh
moms.
wait,
It's like
is it
when
the thing where you're looking for something?
wait, what?
I I heard that there was a thing when you're pointing at something,
You
you
use your
don't use like
lips?
your hands and you use your lips.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's
Oh, I
literally
thought
like
that was so
instead
funny.
of pointing, you use your lips and then you'd be like, Don, over there.
Over
Well,
there.
over there, and you point with your lips. And like, it's gotten to the point where my mom used to do that basically, like all the time. And I can never guess what she's pointing at. But it's gotten to the point where I already know what she wants. So she won't even need to point. She'll just be like, "Can you get that?" And I just know what she wants. It's like it's so bad.
We don't have something like that, but I have something. I have something to ask in terms of, can you get that? Is it
Yeah.
common for Asian parents rather than specifying what they want? For example, hey, get me that book that I usually read. They'll just say, give me that.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it
Because
is.
my parents do that all the time.
Yeah. And then they get mad when you don't know what they want. It's like,
Yeah.
what? Bro.
But then
Oh,
if
yes.
you were to do that, they'd be, what do you want?
Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Again, that's a whole nother episode.
The whole other episode.
But, what was
I don't really have anything else to add to body language. The peace sign.
I mean, I have like kind of like this is more my comfort zone in terms of like language comparison because it's like when my mom, well, I think it's a common thing when like immigrant parents are asking certain things in English, it's always like the same mistake. So instead of turning off or on, like turning on the light, it's always, can you open the light? Can you close the light? Like that, stuff like that.
Oh.
Or like let me think.
When you
Um,
say that, you mean they're asking in English, right?
yeah, when they ask in English, it's like, yun, yung, the light switch, can you close it? It's like, and I never realized that that was wrong until like being with friends, and I'm like, can you close the light? And they're like, what?
Some people say
What?
that though, don't they? I feel like some
I
teachers
don't
say
know.
that. You close the light.
Oh yeah, close the
I've heard
lights.
people say close. I haven't heard people say open. At least not in our school setting.
Yeah, our school is
Let's not go there. We're not revealing any more information about that part of our lives.
um that's the only thing I can think of, but there's a lot more.
Yeah, I have some that I can't show. For
Yeah.
example, we have a thing when you're about to pay the bill at a restaurant to let them know, like, oh, I'm like a check, but I don't know if that's an international thing.
What is it? Is it like you make a bill with your fingers?
Define make a bill with your fingers.
Like a box, like you
I'm
make a
trying to.
box shape. Like you know the June thing? Not that.
Oh my god! No, no,
Like
not that.
if you flip, if it's like you're biting a hamburger.
It looks like you're taking oh, like that?
Fingers.
No. The thing is, what my parents usually do is like they kind of draw a circle or like a check mark in the
Oh.
air, or
Oh.
they point at our table and then do a circle, like
Oh.
kind of wrapping it up thing.
Yeah.
Well, going
Oh.
off.
Yes.
No, you can't. We can't do this.
It's always like it's like everything's a second delayed, so then we end up talking over each other, but if we were together in real life, we would know when to talk.
Yeah. Apologies for that, everyone. The social distancing.
Yeah, wash your hands. Yeah.
That was so aggressive. Wash your hands, or else.
Or else. Literally, or else.
Actually, I want to say I stand by that right now. Please wash your hands. Listen to that
Be
Vietnamese
careful.
coronavirus song.
Literally.
Learn the dance.
Oh my god.
I've seen so many different dance videos or like hand dance videos where they show people how to wash their hands.
Hand dance. Why have I think I've seen the one. Okay. Anyways. I was gonna say, I think the last body language thing we should talk about, and I think this goes for everyone, is the Asian squat.
I don't know if that's a
the
body
thing
language.
that-
I think it's a natural state of being.
Yeah, it really is.
I feel like I should Asian squat right now. I'm gonna do it.
But like, it's just such a position that's like, it's nothing, but at the same time, it's everything, you know?
Yeah, I completely agree. It's funny watching those videos where they have white people try to do the Asian squat and then they fall over.
Yeah.
And it's usually when people squat down low like that, they're on their tippy toes.
Yeah.
I can do it both ways, but it's more comfortable if I do it my like feet flat on the ground because
Mm.
then the balance is
Yeah.
you're
Right
centered.
now, just thinking of like the old man at the side of the road, Asian squatting with his buddies and smoking.
or the gangsters, like
Yeah.
the typical Japanese gangsters.
Just it's dark at night. It's like borderline an alleyway, just squatting.
God. But yeah, like what I was saying when you said that everything round was good, and then I was not
Oh
for
my gosh.
pizza.
I mean, where's the lie?
That's true.
Bro, it's literally I'm sure we're gonna both have a lot of similarities in this.
Yeah, it's the same all across the board. It's, you know,
Pale
thin,
skin,
pale,
very pale, borderline, just no color at all. I can see your internal
large
organs
eyes.
pale. Yup.
What else? I'm trying to think.
How about is yours like
I want
long?
to say clear skin, but I don't know if that's a universal thing. I mean,
I think it is.
it really is. It's a universal thing, so I'm not going to use that one.
Ooh, what does your what does your culture say about this? What's your opinions on tattoos? Or what are the opinions on tattoos?
What are my opinions? Tattoos. Uh, I as a country, I sound like the president. As a country,
Generalized. Generalized.
but yeah, generally people are against it.
Yeah.
There aren't any cultural beliefs. I want to say, like for example, in other cultures, if you get a tattoo, it might symbolize something.
Yeah.
But for us, it's more just wanting to be conservative.
Mm.
Oh, wait, no. One thing. My mom refers it to altering or destroying your body.
Oh
And I
yeah.
don't mean just tattoos, like, for example, dyeing your hair,
Yeah.
tattoos, plastic surgery. Yeah. I want to say, yeah, she said something like that before. It's altering your body
Yeah.
and destroying your identity, apparently.
Bro. Yeah. It's usually like tattoos and like gangs, I think.
Gang.
That's the affiliation.
That's true. I was, oh, if we're talking about that, I was told that people would think that I'm a prostitute if I dyed my hair
Oh my god. Oh my god.
a non-natural color.
Damn. Damn, that's probably
Because
like
apparently I would just be carrying myself in a different way.
ugh.
Like that was how they said it. And I didn't really understand.
Wait, who said that? Your mom?
My mom and my dad. My
Mm.
mom said it first because
Mm.
I randomly brought it up one time when we were going out, but then one time at dinner, this topic was brought up again.
Yeah.
A strong no. Oh, body piercing, facial piercing, stuff like that is also a
Also
big no-no.
strong. Even getting like a second piercing was already a why are you doing that type of you look ugly. You're gonna look ugly. It's like, Mom, I am ugly. You can't really do anything about it at this point.
Schools in the Philippines, are you guys allowed to have piercing or dyed hair? Because I know in China you're not allowed to.
Um, I'm not exactly sure. From what I've seen, a lot of girls like actually do have like dyed hair. Well, not a lot, but there are girls that have dyed hair because especially like the whole K-pop thing is really big there.
Mm.
Like a lot of girls like look like pink hair or stuff like that, and I see them in uniform also, so I'm sure it's okay. Maybe it's like frowned upon, and maybe some schools are stricter than others, but it seems like it's fine. Not a lot of girls dye their hair a crazy color or a color other than lighter brown, just because that's how it is.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, because like what you were saying, also like it's also a very conservative type culture, I guess. So not a lot of like cartilage piercings or stuff like that. But yeah. What about
Do you
you?
guys have anything for hair?
Hair?
Yeah, for example, I know the, I guess, very basic generalized ideal Chinese girl would be slim, pale. I don't know if I should say tall, but of a acceptable height,
Yeah.
and then long dark hair.
Yeah, same. Now that I think about it, I think it's like long, straight hair.
Oh yeah, long, straight, silky, ebony
Yeah,
hair.
because like it just reminds me of The Grudge, which is ugh,
I
no.
was thinking, I was thinking of when they describe Snow White, ebony hair,
Oh, we both have clearly different
and like
images.
the pale skin.
Yeah, but like literally, there's a Filipino shampoo or conditioner or shampoo. I don't remember, but I literally have it, and it's like it makes your hair or claims to make your hair straighter.
Would your hair be considered ugly?
Yes. No hesitation.
I
Yes.
don't mean I don't mean that like I don't mean that generally. I mean because you said that it was kind of wavy.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like they want like straight hair, and then if you're a little bit more daring, then maybe it's like a lighter brown, but you're still really pale and skinny.
I
Yeah.
hear the resentment.
But like I don't really care. When I was in the
Yeah,
Philippines,
yeah.
when I got my I got a keratin treatment, and
Hmm.
like they were basically in awe of how much hair I had. And then the lady was like, "Oh
Same.
ma'am, you have like curly hair." I'm like, "Yes, I do." And I'm asking you to straighten it. And it was like in straight. And it was fun, but
That was when your bangs were also straight, like right when you dyed it.
yeah, and like
I'm
I
thinking of
don't
that
like
one photo.
because they don't curl if they're straight, so they look weird. But anyways,
Anyway,
like I
uh,
feel like yeah, there's not really a difference in our beauty standards really.
there really isn't.
Oh, but also the Philippines is like the number one country for if you want lighter skin, go to the Philippines.
I was gonna go on with lighter skin things.
Yeah.
Uh, I've seen and I've been exposed to product, but but I don't. We don't have a papaya soap.
Really?
I don't think we have a papaya soap. And if we do, we probably buy it from a different country.
Yeah.
We have creams, like we have pearl cream.
Yeah. I'm like
I
when
have pearl cream.
yeah, I have papaya soap and I had pearl cream, but I stopped using it. But anyways, um, I also don't use the papaya soap because it freaking hurts. But
I,
it's like
that makes
like
sense.
here there's in malls there's like hair salons or like not spas but like they do your hair and your nails
Hmm.
and you can find them in malls, right?
Hmm.
In the Philippines, when I was walking through a mall or like multiple malls that I visited, there were places that were like that, but they were for skin lightening. Like it's that accessible.
Oh,
And like
that's impressive.
I know it's a really big
I don't
business.
mean that. I don't mean that in a pot like. I
Yeah.
don't mean that in a positive way for anyone. It's impressive. you
Yeah.
know? Because sometimes I personally get annoyed when a non-Asian, I was gonna say non-East Asian, but it's kind like pale skin is kind of a thing. Because
Yeah.
colorism exists across all minorities.
Period.
I just get annoyed when a white person is like saying stuff about how they think it's stupid that people shouldn't want lighter skin.
I
And
know. Like,
I don't disagree that it's an unrealistic beauty standard, but I don't know if you're in the place to put down, you know what I mean?
yeah, definitely.
Because every country has their own beauty standards,
Exactly.
regardless of whether or not it's healthy.
Exactly.
And you're allowed to disagree with it, but I don't know if it's fair for a white person to come up to me and then just shut down everything that Chinese people believe in, even if it is actually negative.
Yeah.
Those beliefs.
No, I agree. Cause like when I know that there was some kid that like he posted on his story like there was some I think Vice or whatever like they made a documentary on skin bleaching in Asia
Oh,
and he
I
posted
like
it and
Vice.
he was like this is so disgusting like why would girls want to do this and I'm like first of all you have crazy yellow fever so you better get used to this second of all it's
Oh,
no
is this who I
different
think it is?
yes
I'm
probably
not gonna explicitly say the name, but
but yeah but like it's no different from tanning here.
yeah, tanning salon.
Yeah, or like being like, "Oh, you're
It's
so
the same
dark.
thing.
I wish I was dark." And then there it's just I wish I was lighter. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. I don't like people don't understand like when they say that the skin bleaching community or community, not like the
The
standard is
community.
so harmful and it's like, "Well, so is the dark skin one." Like both are
Yeah.
idolizing something that should just be like a natural thing. Like you don't need to bleach your skin. You don't need to go to a tanning salon and sit there in the UV rays. Like boy, no,
They're in the UV rays.
bro,
You went. She's going off, guys.
bro. It's just so
there's
like why?
there's also this double standard where Asian people they want larger eyes
Yep.
and do I really want to say Western people? White people. I'm just gonna do it. I've been doing it this entire time anyway. They want larger lips.
Speaking of smaller eyes, oh my god. So like apparently on like TikTok or like the new whatever the new social media uprising is, a lot of girls are wanting to make their eyes look more quote foxy,
Oh,
aka
I know what you're talking
smaller.
about, the cat eye thing where they put the
Yes.
tape on the side of their face.
Yep. And people are like,
Some
"Oh,
of us
I just like
naturally
my
have
eyes
that.
looking like smaller and more fox-like." And it's like, "Huh, that's funny because in the third grade you told me I was a chink."
Exactly, and everyone's like, I want to
So,
look like Jenny.
oh my god. These chicks like just that's a whole nother thing. But it's so like watching beauty standards here change is just so it's so frustrating because it's like you're literally taking the traits that you bullied people for and are
Mhm.
like just making them your own, which is I guess
Yeah.
the definition of cultural appropriation. But like dark skinned girls people used to make fun of girls who had dark skin and now they want to be tan
Yeah.
and whatever. People make fun of people with big lips and now they want that. People make fun of girls with small eyes and now they want that. It's like
Yeah.
literally screw you like that.
Or they would make fun of people for having certain body types, and everyone's like, I want to be thick.
Yeah. Like, can we just love each
What's up with
other
that?
now? I mean, I don't want to love everyone in this world, but like, can we at least get along? Like, stop being
We're
cultural.
all ugly.
Yeah.
We're all
Jeez.
ugly in our own different way.
Literally. Damn.
What a wild ride.
I know.
Thanks for tuning in today. Leave a comment down below about any type of words or phrases that we didn't catch on or didn't mention.
Or like
And
said
also
wrong.
call out Rihanna for her mispronunciation.
Yeah. Sorry.
Leave a yeah down below. Or maybe leave your favorite superstition that your mom would tell you. Any beauty standards, any opinions.
Yeah.
Leave a comment down below, please.
Please. If
I
you want
need
to
interaction down in the comments.
If you want to find out more about us, we can be found on Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube, all under Fresh Off the Broke. That's no spaces. Just an FYI.
No cap.
Oh yeah, no caps. Follow us for more behind the scene content, announcements, and other random things we decide to post.
Okay. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.